Chidi, bang, bang. Let's fucking go. What's going on, fight fans? What's going on, Sweet Dreams Nation? Then we have another Apex card, UFC Fight Night Vegas, Vettori versus Dolidze 2. Ended fairly decent fights, not a lot of known names as we know, but some guys definitely look to try to make a name for themselves. We had some good finishes and good scraps as well. So we're gonna dive into the card real quick. So we're gonna talk about it just because we did a breakdown for it. So we might as well do a reaction to it. Starting out the main card, we had seungwoo Choi versus Kevin Valjas. Ended in the first round like I predicted. As far as the boxing and the hands go for Kevin, this kid's just good. He's really good in the pocket. He's got really good boxing. He's got really good movement. You know, he uses legs to kind of play with the distance and the range a little bit. He got caught early with a pretty solid shot. Responded well, kind of ate it and kind of kept rolling with his thing, and then was able to set up a beautiful slip right over the top, put Choi down. He follows it up with punches and secures the victory. This kid is a very promising prospect. Looks like coming off of the Contender Series. He's really young. He's gonna keep growing, and I look to see more from him. Good job, good fight. Diyar Nurgozhay, I'm assuming that's how you say it, versus Brendson Ribeiros. I don't know. This fight, I mean, I thought Diyar would have had the advantage, you know what I mean, just inside and getting inside the pocket and inside the fight. There was maybe one instance where he actually was able to get inside and he threw a combo that actually looked pretty good. That landed with a good shot. But Brendson, shout out to him. He used the reach advantage that he had and just the fact that his opponent missed weight. Diyar missed weight. And usually whenever you do that, if they really tried to make weight, they, you know, you lose something in that. You lose something in that, drain completely, zapped and whatnot, right? Brendson, volume, absolute volume. Just kept throwing the kicks. Stayed busy with kicks, jabs, straight punches. Kept him working down the middle. There wasn't really many instances where he wasn't throwing something, right? And I believe that played huge for him. Beautiful way to work behind the reach, using straight punches and using just kicks to keep himself out of the pocket. He didn't really leave many opportunities for Diyar to work into the pocket and land the shots that he would want to land, or kind of get off and get into a rhythm that he wanted to, or to back him into the corner that he wanted to, just because of that constant volume. Eventually, Diyar tried to switch it up, go to the ground game, go to the grappling. He was able to get him down, but he ended himself up into the Kimura lock that ended up getting in reverse, in which he ultimately used to finish it, showing that, you know what I mean, he wasn't just ready to beat him standing, he was ready to beat him on the ground. And yeah, it was a good display, good fight. Shout out to you. Blackshear versus Cody Gibson. Cody Gibson came out hot. He came out hot, landing good straight punches. That's one deficiency I see with Blackshear is the straight punches. Straight punches right down the middle. That some clean boxing is a problem for him. It's happened a couple times now to where, like, now I've seen it in enough fights to where I can say, like, he's gonna have to start working on parrying and slipping straight shots, because Cody came out and got right in his face right off of those, just with a jab, and followed up with a 2, was able to land there and just kind of got into a blender of making it a dogfight. He initiated to take down the grappling exchange and was trying to control him from there, but ultimately Blackshear has had far superior jiu-jitsu. That's what it came down to. His jiu-jitsu, once they hit the mat, was huge. Was a huge like. Damn, I don't even know how I just lost the word for it, but it was a huge plus for him. He had the advantage, a huge advantage is what I meant to say. Advantage there, he was able to control him, jiu-jitsu exchanges, put him in a blender of work, grab on hold and control limbs, and he ultimately got a hold of his arm, put him in a Kimura lock, and was able to finish it from there. And hey, good work. But I mean, you got to tighten up that boxing. Definitely got to tighten up that boxing. Alexander Hernandez versus Kurt Holbaugh. Was an interesting fight. It was an interesting fight. You know, like I said in the breakdown, initially I felt that Alexander Hernandez had the advantage of the first initial speed. You know, just that quick bang from the outside. I felt that he should have fought him from the outside, which he did. You know, Kirk had he approached his fight a little different. He was trying to hit from the outside, trying to like kind of get into like the long range striking battle where he's trying to throw long shots rather than, you know, kind of work his head movement and stay composed and work his way on the inside and then work to beat him up from the inside there. Like I felt like he should, and that he had the advantage. A couple times where he was able to actually get inside and they got into some exchanges. He landed some fairly decent shots and combos. But Alexander Hernandez used his initial speed, that first fast twitch speed, to land the fast jab, land those kicks. Land those kicks on low. And ultimately just kind of pieced him up from the outside, working in and out, working his way in and out, being faster than him, staying on that bike and putting him to work from there. And then started to blend in the takedowns. He blended in the takedowns, was able to get him down and was able to control him on the ground once he got him there and control the fight towards the later half of the fight. I say about round two and a half through, he was able to get him down, controlled him for the end of that one, found the comfortability in that, and then took him down again in the third round and secured the unanimous decision victory. So shout out to him. Good game plan. Way to work with. Way to work your advantages. Chidi, bang, bang. Let's fucking go. I already said I was biased in this one. You know, I gave my unbiased breakdown on what I felt both fighters needed to do to win. But ultimately, I'm always happy whenever my guy gets the win, gets a dub, and does it in the way that Chidi did it. It was a dominant victory for Chidi. Beautiful display of striking. Beautiful display of his Muay Thai skills. I thought the straight shots, because Dos Santos is very good at looping shots. You know, the capoeira, able to gain momentum off of just like looping shots and land those. And he doesn't really keep his hands up whenever he's striking. He drops his hands whenever he enters in to swing. Chidi counteracted this teep kick. The teep kick was money straight up the middle, constant in the first round, steady stabbing into that gut, and he implemented a low chopping kick, not so much as a roundhouse, but just a low kick that kept it inside, kept it straight forward, and was able to just keep chopping that leg, kept chopping at that leg, and just was working him, started to find his jab as well. And then started to use the jab as a disruptor whenever Dos Santos would try to power into the blitz. You know, he did get caught with a couple shots, you know, that you can tell that the power was there for him to be able to do that. He also tried to get Chidi down. Good takedown defense on Chidi's end. And, man, bro, just a beautiful performance from Chidi. He ended up second round, came out, found the double knee, just a walk in, 1, 2 knees. Excuse me. Excuse me. Nose a little dry right now. But caught him 2 knees up the middle, 1 to the body, 1 coming up to the head, catching the nose, dropping him, stunning him, dropping him. Chidi jumped on him, finished him with some good ground and pound, and he looked great. Dominant win. Great win for Chidi to keep it rolling. 3 fights. Now, I believe it's 3 wins straight now, 3 finishes, and he's looking good. There's I believe Chidi moved down to welterweight, right? He was in middleweight, moved down to welterweight, and I believe this is a move that's really paying dividends for him. He looks good. He looks dominant, and yeah, man, I just can't say it enough, man. I was really impressed with how he kept everything straight down the middle, because that's how I seen the fight, right? That's how I seen it. I seen it as he needed to teep kicks, those jab. The jab down the middle. He was used as a disruptor to kind of stop him whenever he was coming forward at him. And just a beautiful, beautiful performance. Shout out to you, my brother. Good shit. Chidi. Bang, bang. Let's go. Moving on to the main event. Roman Dolidze versus Marvin Vettori. And, I mean, this one kind of went how I thought it would go, too. Excuse me. Thank you. My bad. Just a beautiful display of violence. I mean, there definitely was no shortage of violence, but I don't know, man. The one thing that I couldn't help but notice in the fight was the lack of just like basic footwork and the basics of like just striking, like a jab. It was more of just like a slugfest. These guys were just trying to get in with each other, throw heavy kicks at each other, and then just throwing shots from there, just like head down, ducking, and just throwing. Somebody with a really good jab is going to be a problem for both. It's going to be a problem for both of these guys. I didn't see much of a jab at all in this fight. You know, just a lot of haymakers. Just a whole lot of haymakers. I felt that it was a close fight. They both wore a lot of damage on the face. They actually got in and cracked each other quite a few times in this one. Just I don't know, man. It was rock'em sock'em robots. Roman ultimately had the bigger moments. I believe he had a lot of his moments came big at the end of the round, which played dividends to him taking a bunch of these rounds. He was able to have just like that more of that push. I feel that the layoff and the time off for Marvin Vettori definitely played to his detriment in this fight. While Roman has been active, he's a little bit more fresh. He's more recently been used to just getting hit and keeping going, and those things. So I believe he was able to have that edge and just that push and just that freshness of just coming off of more battles, and he was just more ready. He was just more ready in the moments where just that little bit of push mattered, and I believe that ultimately secured the victory for him. All in all, a decent card. Afterwards, I believe Marvin Vettori called for a rematch. Roman says he respects Marvin, so he'd be willing to do that rematch. Will the UFC want that rematch? Is yet to be seen. We will see as far as that goes, and what happens and what's next for Marvin. I mean for either one, Marvin Vettori and Roman. I believe Roman now moves into the top 10, and he's looking ahead as he should be to move up to try to get secure himself in the title picture. He has the toughness, he has the ability to hit you, and he has the ability to put some guys on the ground and get finishes there. So hey, you never can rule anybody out. It's the fight game, it's the fight business. Anybody can be anybody on any given day, and yeah, man. All in all, decent card. Sorry, y'all, man. A little bit of allergies and whatnot. I'm back in Michigan, like as you can see by the setup and everything like that. So just a little bit of a weather, a little bit of a climate change, hitting your boy, knocking your boy around a little bit. But yeah, man. I just wanted to get this out to y'all, and give my thoughts on it. So let me know down below in the comment section what y'all think of the fights, what y'all think of the breakdowns, and everything like that, whatnot. And like I said before, Sweet Dreams Nation, we got the Pablo collab with the Sweet Dream Knockout. It's available now. Go to Cannabis Cloud in Grand Rapids, 28th and Eastern. You can pick your package up today. You got Jamal Hill, Sweet Dreams Knockout. Best shit hitting in the city, I'm going to post a video up later because we actually had a release party where we actually were at the venue. People were allowed to smoke in the venue, and it just absolutely shut the venue down. More on that. We're going to bring that to y'all. Everything else, I'm going to keep this content coming for y'all, and we're going to play with some new ideas and things like that. But Sweet Dreams Nation, appreciate y'all. I'm out.